27th of July 2006, I was on standby with my partner, Warrant Officer De Lange, and we received a call of a body on the dumps. Nobody said what we must prepare ourselves for. And we came up here, and when the people showed me the body on the dumps, it was a little baby. She had been born and smothered and thrown on the rubbish dumps. And when I saw her, all instinct of being a detective went away, and the instinct of a mother kicked in. So instead of doing what a detective was supposed to do, I picked up her body and I put her in a box and felt that I should protect her. Now in my work, I don't really touch bodies because it makes you get attached and it makes a reality. And the minute I picked up Jessica, she was a reality to me. I named her Jessica because when I picked her up, that is the name that came into my head. And I believe that is the name that God gave her from the very beginning. And I was standing here and I could not believe that somebody could carry a baby for 9 months and do this. And then I said, God forgive the mother that did this. And then I said, what were you thinking? How can you let this happen? I mean, this baby was laying in trash. Somebody had thrown her away like trash. It was like somebody wanted to recycle her and go on with their lives. But then I also thought about the fact that this could be a baby of incest. This could be a baby of rape. And from the very beginning, this child was rejected. And I just felt that being thrown away once was not what this child was for. And I felt motherly towards her. I couldn't stop the tears, I cried. It was a Thursday that we picked up Jessica, and I cried for the whole weekend. I asked them what's going to happen to her now that she's not claimed. And they said what happens is that we fill in the forms to say that she's unknown, and she gets cremated and her ash just gets thrown away. And I thought to myself, here's this beautiful, beautiful little child. There's no way that this little baby can be thrown away twice. It's not what God wants. I spoke to Kashenka, my daughter, and we decided that we were going to bury her. We cannot bury a baby just as Jessica. She has to have a surname. So we registered Jessica on my name. Basically, I adopted her and she was registered Jessica Stevenson. And yeah, so she became my daughter and Kashenka's sister. She was wonderful with Jessica. We went both and we dressed her in a dress that we received from the police officers that collected money. Kashenka took her pocket money and bought shoes. My partner built a coffin and it was so small. The graveyard gave us the grave and the gravestone was donated by an undertaker. The pastor that buried her was an ex-policeman. It was wonderful that everybody just stood together. The police officers, the ambulance guys, people that just pitched up from the public. Everybody gave a piece of Jessica's burial. On the 3rd of August, we had the funeral. It was amazing how the police officers reacted, how the paramedics reacted, because they were all crying. For us, it was like burying our pain, burying our fears, the things that we see every day. We have to walk away sometimes and leave situations that we don't like leaving. But this was a situation we didn't leave. It was just like it was a turnaround. This was a turnaround to some of them to say, we've turned something negative into a positive.